you change your mind from sleepless nights? Was I part of your design? Push me till I broke alone. No one heard my heart explode. It's a suicide dive, just leave when you die and question everything you know. Setting fire to the life we made. Such a fucking waste of time. Said you love me till my heart decays. Guess my darling changed her mind. And talks my heart online. Darks my heart online. Oh, did you cry when I found you in the night? Staying up till 5 a.m. Told me you and him were friends. Woke up in a burning home. Blame myself, I should have known. The staying up late, sealed our fate, buried in the catacombs. Setting fire to the life we made. Such a fucking waste of time. Said you love me till my heart decays. Guess my darling changed her mind. And talks my heart online. Too afraid to find that you change your mind from sleepless nights. Was I part of your design? Push me till I broke alone. No one heard my heart explode. It's a suicide dive, just leave when you die and question everything you know. Setting fire to the life we made. Such a fucking waste of time. Said you love me till my heart decays. Guess my darling changed her mind. And talks my heart online. Darks my heart online. Oh, did you cry when I found you in the night? Staying up till 5 a.m. Told me you and him were friends. Woke up in a burning home. Blame myself, I should have known. There's still no place, sealed our fate, buried in the catacombs. Setting fire to the life we made. Such a fucking waste of time. Said you love me till my heart decays. Guess my darling changed her mind. And talks my heart online. Too afraid to find that you changed your mind from sleepless nights. Was I part of your design? Push me till I broke alone. No one heard my heart explode. It's a suicide dive, just knew when you die and question everything you know. Setting fire to the life we made. Such a fucking waste of time. Said you love me till my heart decays. Guess my darling changed her mind. And talks my heart online. Darks my heart online. Oh, did you cry when I found you in the night? Staying up till 5 a.m. Told me you and him were friends. Woke up in a burning home. Blame myself, I should have known. There's still no place, sealed our fate, buried in the catacombs.
Originally built in 1946 as a half-mile dirt track, Richmond Raceway was paved in 1968 and reconfigured to the current 3/4 mile D-shaped oval that has been a mainstay in the NASCAR Cup Series since 1953, with Lee Petty winning the inaugural race back on dirt. And these drivers have to negotiate their late model stocks around this historic track. Welcome back to the Green Flag Racing Network. My name is Chris Raska, Robert McKay alongside as always. And the Hudson Autoworks Late Model Stock Tour has been nothing short of entertaining these first 4 races. Christopher Shepard just won an hour ago at Rockingham in the Straight Stocks, and he won last week's event at Bristol in this series. So a lot of momentum in that 19 machine, and this track is a very difficult short track to go back-to-back on.
Yeah, exactly. Richmond itself is a difficult track, let alone coming from Bristol, which is just as unforgiving. It'll be interesting to see how these drivers handle our second NASCAR Cup Series schedule, a track on the schedule, and just how much differently these will race over the Cup Series, the Xfinity Series, and the trucks.
Very different, actually, with the different horsepower packages, the cars, the way the cars are set up differently. The car drives almost it's nothing like the Cup cars or the Xfinity or even the trucks, which I've driven at this track. Very different. So these drivers are gonna have their hands full all the way around the track.
Yeah, listen, you're gonna have to be the expert because I bought this track 20 minutes ago. So I have zero knowledge or expertise.
I am not an expert. I have done one race on this track. I did not finish.
That's one more than I did. Yeah, we're here we're here at Richmond Raceway, which is in, drumroll please,
Richmond, Virginia.
Thank you. I thought it was North Carolina. Here in Richmond, Virginia, here at this historic racetrack. And as you said, made here in the 50s, but it was still dirt. Now it's been
paved since 1968, and it was reconfigured in 1988 to the 3/4 mile track you see before you.
How do you know that?
Don't ask.
Alrighty then. Yeah,
I also may have read it 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, that sounds like you. Coming up here, 2 minutes to go. See the American flag waving in the wind here. Breezy day here in Richmond, Virginia. The stands are packed, and we're getting ready to go here at Richmond. Raska, who do you think are going to be the strong contenders in tonight's event?
Christopher Shepard, the name one. I mentioned earlier, he won just an hour ago at Rockingham. He won last week at Bristol. That 19 car is bad fast. Another driver, Adam Holston. I expect him to be towards the front. He hasn't won in the late model stocks yet, but he's been up towards the front during those events. So those two, I have my eyes on, the 19 and the 77.
I personally have my eyes on the 19, but something to figure here is that Rockingham and Richmond are two very different tracks and two very different cars. So usually, last 3 weeks minus last week, it's all been the street stocks go to Hickory, and then the late models come. Well, now we're on different tracks, so it's going to be interesting to see if Christopher Shepard is fast here too, because the Rockingham knowledge doesn't really convert here. I'm also keeping my eye on the 99 Brandon Willard. He was strong in the street stock race. He's been strong in the late models, but luck just hasn't gone his way, and I think that's going to change tonight. I think that Brandon Willard is going to be a front contender throughout the night and hopefully get the dub.
Interesting. And one thing I've noticed, Daniel Brunelli is making his, I believe, first late model stock tour start tonight. He's very dominant in the street stock tours. And now he's trying his hand at the long races.
He's done too.
Again, my memory is not the best. Okay, Daniel Brunelli's done 2 races, apparently.
I think. Don't count me right on that. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Now, Daniel Brunelli did not run the street stock race, which makes me believe maybe he didn't have the track, or whatever the case is. So this is his first race of the night. And while we're at 2 separate tracks, what doing the first race gives you is it gives you, obviously, it warms you up a little bit, but it also gives you some knowledge on your competitors, seeing how maybe they're racing tonight, their aggression level, stuff like that.
Well, that's more over the course of a season. As you race with drivers more, you'll understand how they race more, and you'll either more wary around them on track, as some drivers I've raced against I'm more wary around, and other drivers where you're more trusting towards them.
Well, and yeah, we're only so short into the season where these drivers are still trying to figure that out. So I feel like kind of having that extra race to run is a great opportunity to do that. And
Yeah,
now
finding out where your friends are on track, finding out where your enemies are, it's very important, and the more races you do, the more you'll understand who are your friends and who are your enemies.
Well, with all that being said, let's see who is racing in general tonight here, presented by W Energy.
Daniel Brunelli puts his number 018 late model stock Chevrolet Camaro on pole position. Ross Dalton in that Cadillac starting on the outside. Row number 2, Jordan Blair, who has a win this season. Christopher Shepard won a week ago, makes up row number 2. Brandon Willard, Adam Baker, 2 very fast cars making up row number 3. Caleb Hunt, Josh Hudson, those two still looking for their first wins of the Hudson Autoworks Late Model Stock Tour. Adam Holston, Luke Barnes making up row number 5.
First Twin Odo we've seen. And the other Twin
There's
Odo...
the other one.
Noah
Hubbard. Harold Tucker makes up row number 6. Brad Nelson, Dave Billings. We saw Brad very fast in the street stock race earlier tonight. Those two make up row number 7. Hunter Rose, JT Preston. Saw Hunter Rose take that hard hit in the race earlier tonight. Those two make up row number 8. Austin Taylor and Devin Lyons make up the 18-car grid.
Yeah, 18 cars. That's 8 more than we had at the Rock. We're gearing up for a fun one, folks, tonight here at Richmond Raceway. First time I've seen any sort of action here on track, so it'll be fun to see what these drivers do tonight and just how these cars handle this different type of track.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed, Daniel Brunelli did not pull up to the grid. He's not on the field. So Jordan Blair will move up 1 row. He will start in the first position.
Interesting from Daniel Brunelli there, not starting. Maybe trying to start from the pits, but I don't see him on the pits either. We'll keep an eye on him throughout the night. You see the pace car rolling around the field here. These drivers ready to make it happen here in Virginia. The pace car in the field coming through turns 3 and 4. The pace car pulls off, heading into the restart zone. And we're green here at Richmond Raceway in Virginia. Jordan Blair, great start off the line here as they're coming into 1.
Two by two throughout the field. Fairly orderly race start for these drivers.
Don't jinx it. A lot of 2x2 action here. You see the 19, that Sound Gear Toyota Camry diving up into the 5th position. But here comes the 77 of Adam Holston.
There's Devin Lyons coming off of pit road, 1 lap down. He also missed the race start.
Yeah, the 22 and the 77 battling side by side. Another side by side action we got here is the 04, the 33, and the 92. The 92, rough start to the season. Not had a lot of luck thrown his way, been involved in a lot of accidents. Them and the 82, both sponsored by the title sponsor of Hudson Autoworks. Looking through the field here, Christopher Shepard sitting in 4th, trying to ride off his success. as Ross Dalton in the 50 sets the fastest lap so far.
Oh, Brad Nelson gets a bump. He gets shoved way up track, loses a bunch of positions. Falls all the way back to 14th.
He'll just
he
kind
was running close to 10th when that happened. He got a little bit of side contact from, I believe the 04 of,
yeah, that's the 04 of the Barnes, one of the Twin Odas. And it was fun learning, not last week, the week before, that the 4 and the 04 actually liked the nickname. So we're going to keep using it as Jordan Blair sets the fastest lap at 22.57. Sitting in a comfortable lead so far, almost to about half a second. But we are only 7 laps into a 125-lap race, so don't count anybody or anything out just yet. We still got a lot of racing action to go. The 51 makes the move on the 019. The 019 dropping positions, now down to 12.
Yeah, that 019 of Caleb Hunt, he has been running towards the top of the racetrack. I wonder if he has not very comfortable with his cars, wanting to go to the back, trying to work on his car throughout the night. We saw him aggressive at the early stages of this race, and now he's starting to fall back.
Yeah, it could just be an issue with the car. Maybe he's not comfortable with this. You see the 1 here of JP Preston diving down to the inside here. Yeah, something's wrong with that 019 machine. Trying to see, there's no visible damage to it. But something's definitely up with that race car.
On the straightaway, too.
Yeah, you can see him even losing time coming in the corner. Let's ride on board, see if we can't notice anything. As he comes down pits, whoa!
Oh, catch it, buddy.
I don't see anything huge. I just think he's unhappy with that race car.
Yeah, that was a big slide through turn 3 last time around.
Yeah, it was. Great
Jordan
save, though.
Blair under attack. Here comes Ross Dalton. He wants the race lead.
Yeah, coming to the tri-oval here, taking lap 12. Here comes the 50 in that Cadillac, trying to attack the 4. This is on board. Trying to see if he can make something work here.
Running about half. That threw me off. Running about half a groove off of Jordan Blair, trying to keep that nose clean, trying to get the air to that grill. And he got to the rear bumper of Jordan Blair, but could go no further, and now he's starting to fall back.
Let's run on board the rear here of Jordan Blair. See, we're riding along just behind the spoiler.
Interesting spot for a camera mount, but
well, because normally, with our 360 gyro cams here presented to you by M&S Welding, it's like this. But I kind of just inverted it like that. Yeah, someone I shouted out in pre-race was Brandon Willard, currently sitting in the 3rd position, trying to make something work here as we ride inside. Say hello.
Has a very red interior.
Yeah, golly.
I hope Brandon likes red, because he's seeing that all night long.
They had extra spray paint at the shop.
Evidently. I was right on board that first Toyota, Noah Hubbard, sitting 4th. He's got Christopher Shepard, that 19 car, who has a bunch of momentum, who has 2 wins in the last 2 events hosted by MRL in the Monday series.
Christopher Shepard definitely riding the gravy train of momentum here, trying to capitalize off that and at least get a good finish here in Richmond.
Gravy train of momentum. That's a great one. I've never heard that before.
You've never heard of the gravy train?
No.
Oh. Well, you've learned a new phrase. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Brad Nelson and Hunter Rose has an
epic
battle
here we go,
back
side
here.
by side.
Brad Nelson trying to crawl his way back up, trying to get around Joshua Hudson. And he gets it done.
Around the outside, too. What a move by Brad Nelson.
Here comes the 79, that Sofa New Chevy Camaro. Trying to do something here on the 82 of Hunter Rose. Going back up here to the front, here comes the 50 of Ross Dolan. I mean, he's right on the bumper.
He wants that lead bad.
This is on board, that's not the rear. This is on board the rear of the 4 of Jordan Blair. Look how close he is. Oh, gets loose there coming out of the corner.
This is sketchy.
Yeah, you can see there, Dalton trying to make something work. Nothing seems to be working, though. Luke Barnes back here. Hunter Rose side by side with the 79.
There
Switchback.
goes. Hunter Rose to the bottom. Harold Tucker now in the outside line on that 79 car. Hunter Rose, that's not going to work.
And now here comes the 14.
Save. Dave Phillips now here to capitalize.
Dives down deep. Don't know if it's going to work, though, for the 14.
He's there.
Not anymore.
And backs out of it.
Right behind them for 15th, Caleb Hunt and JP Preston battling it out.
How about Caleb Hunt? He's coming back from that early issue and now making passes, driving his way back up through the field. Look how fast that 19 car is, that 019 car is off of turn 4.
Yeah, he definitely figured out whatever was wrong with that machine, and he's making it work. Get back up here to the lead. Dolan's still trying to chase him down. Brandon Willard, look at the gap here.
What a gap between second and third. These two really driving away with the lead.
Already up to about 1.5 seconds, roughly. I don't want to do more math today, but we're right on board here at 50.
So is Ross Dalton basically like, come on, Jordan, let's drive away and then settle it between ourselves?
Could be.
Or is he trying to get that lead? Because he hasn't really.
Get the lead.
I haven't seen that 50 step out of line to make a pass yet.
He could also be saving his fuel and tires. Depending on how much faster the 50 is than the 4, you could be just chilling behind him trying to save fuel and tires, getting the draft. Caleb Hunt up to 14th.
Then right behind the 33 of the 14 of Dave Billings.
One of the Twin Otis battling for 7th.
On that inside, that's Adam Holston. Runs the 0-2 in the Street Stock Series.
Side by
Hunter
side.
Rose takes. Hunter Rose had one impressive ride through turn 4 or turn 1. Got on the apron and he kept it straight, kept it going.
Going Going back to
Incredible
the lead.
save by the 82.
You see Devin Leon here.
Devin
goes
Lyons
high.
goes a lap down. Goes a second lap down. That was sketchy.
Yeah, another unfortunate day there for Devin Lyons in that 24 machine, just not finding a lot of speed in the car over the coming weeks. The 04 and the 77 are still battling it out. Getting a little help
Here
from
comes
the 51.
the 51. 51 of Austin Taylor pushing that 04 of Noah Hubbard. Or Luke Barnes. Noah Hubbard's the other four. Caleb! Christopher Shepard takes a wild ride down the backstretch. He keeps it straight. Devin Lyons in the wall.
We keep it green, though.
What a save by Christopher Shepard.
What a save. Devin Leon is still riding the top. Let's see what happened.
That was an incredible save.
I don't think that was
Looked
it.
like
Devin
that
Lyons
was
running
Devin
up high.
Lyons. Devin Lyons puts himself in the wall to avoid getting lapped, but Christopher Shepard took a wild ride. He got hit by someone and then went careening towards the inside wall and is able to get it straightened out in time before hitting that inside wall.
Yeah, find that lap for me. We'll have to look at that post-race. It did come up in my session events. See Noah Hubbard on the inside of Brandon Willard.
Battle for third. And he got it clear. Go.
Alright, now can this Twin Oda catch up to the 4 and the 50, or do you think that he's going to try to lead this kind of backpack here?
A coin flip. How about that?
Well, let's see here if he gains any time.
He's pulling away. Oh, big wiggle. Gets that right rear into the wall.
We're going to start seeing that more often. Now, drivers in this series cannot take any tires. The tires you start on are the tires you finish on, which could prove interesting later on. See Adam Holst in the 51 here, trying to make something work. Currently the closest battle we have on track. Very single file and orderly, which is something that it's kind of rare to see in the first 40 laps.
Now, if this were the last 40, that would be very different.
Well, yeah, but drivers are not trying to wreck their race cars in the first 40 laps. See here, Ross Dalton still trying to make something work. Harold Tucker trying to battle at the 33 here. Now, someone you mentioned, Roska, during pre-races, the 19 of Christopher Shepard, currently running in the 6th position. Do you think that's by design, or do you think he's just kind of struggling with his race car tonight?
A little bit of both. Yes, he started towards the front, and he was kind of waiting in line, and then he had that big save. So I think now he's just in wait and see mode currently.
Yeah, especially because he has these 3 cars ahead of him. Starting with Noah Hubbard, then he got Brandon Willard and Adam Baker. Trying to board Brandon Willard. That's trying to board the back of Noah Hubbard. As the 99 tries to look to the inside.
Peaking low. Not quite there.
He's trying.
There he goes, looking inside. And he's there. Brandon Willard to the inside. side by side. Adam Baker waiting.
Uh-oh,
Here's Kevin Lyons. Lap car gets out of the way. And there's damage to that 24 machine.
Yeah, absolutely. Running 3 laps down. See a ton of damage to that right side. Just hitting the wall, trying to survive, trying to make it to the end. You got a 3-car sandwich
battle
here.
Quickly turned into a 3-car battle.
Yeah, the 99's in a Slim Jim sandwich right now. Got the you got the 2 Toyotas as the buns, and then you got the meat as the Slim Jims. I don't think I'd want a Slim Jim sandwich.
I don't want any sandwich made by you.
What if I didn't make it? What if the people at Slim Jims made it? As here comes a 22 to the inside.
Adam Baker to the bottom, following his Toyota. Caution flies. For... That was the 60 car or 60 lap caution. We're only on lap 46.
This isn't the incident. This is what our cameras were focused on at the time. See, the caution comes out
there.
Here.
Yep, I see the caution light on underneath the start finish line.
Oh yeah, go to the finish line, Cam. Yeah, I'm trying to see here exactly when. Right there.
Caution light's on.
That's where the caution light came on. So what we're going to do is we're going to go one by one through the field until we see somebody sideways.
I don't see anyone sideways.
Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, it's not the lap 60 rule.
Because we only made it to lap 46.
Let's do this. Let's bring in. Yeah, no, this is an interesting one. Not exactly sure why the caution came out. We'll find that out hopefully shortly.
I'm stumped. I'm scratching my head at this.
Because no one was sideways. Didn't see any debris.
NASCAR Phantom debris caution's making a return.
Do not jinx that upon us, please. I'm kind of curious. Everyone watching, say what you think. Put in the comments what you think this cause of caution was. Because, I mean, we can't figure it out. Trying to get an answer from race control here. Oh, that makes sense. Competition caution. Currently getting clarification from race control. Okay, so apparently there will be another one at lap 75 for fuel and tires. So that kind of makes sense.
And tires.
Yeah, so they must be giving tires. Must be giving tires for Richmond. The more you know.
Yeah. Would have been nice to know.
To be fair, we had a rush here from
caution.
Rockingham.
Yeah, that's fair. My notes kind of went all over the place when I boarded the train. So, all right, green flag flies. We're back underway here at Richmond.
Yeah, the 4 getting an awesome lead here. See the 50 behind him, but we got some side-by-side action heading towards the back of the field.
And we have the Toyota sitting 4th and 5th. Those two have found each other. Those two started near each other in the race, and now those two have moved forward together.
As you see your field already kind of single filing out here a little bit. Now remember, now that we know we have 27 laps until drivers can come in for fuel and tires, so it'll be interesting to see just how much harder these drivers push it.
Brandon Willard to the inside of Dave Billings. Ross Dalton sets the fastest lap of the race.
And we're already single filed out throughout the field, except the 14 of Dave Billings trying to dive back in line. Everyone kind of within this 4.5, 5 second bubble, except for Devin Leon, sitting in 17th, 2 laps down. Getting a lap back, though. So you see, here comes support to the bottom.
Four, oh! 0-4 goes almost upside down. Brandon Willard, Dave Billings involved as well. Hunter Rose, Brad Nelson, and the 51 of Austin Taylor. Heavy damage to that right front.
Free grass cutting. Presented to you by Slim Jims. Alright. You know what they say, cautions breed cautions.
This started off at turn 4. The 0-4 Luke Barnes got hit in the rear. And he went around right in front of the field.
And one of the Twin Otis here. Oh!
Checked up for his teammate and got hit by Christopher Shepard. And there's Austin Taylor, nowhere to go.
Oh, hard
Brad
impact
Nelson,
for the 33.
Willard, Dave Nelson slides in. There goes Hunter Rose flying through. Let's ride on board Hunter Rose. Watch this wreck avoidance.
Great reaction time.
Wreck off of 4 and just
parting
a lane
the
opens
seas.
up. Yep.
So I'm on board here with the 99 of Brandon Willard. See, just nowhere to go, brakes, and then gets hit. Got the 33 here, Brad Nelson. This is a perspective I want to see. Running tight, sees all this happening, slams on the brakes, and just nails the 51, has nowhere to go. That's a lot of damage to that race car.
There's a lot. You can see it's bouncing up and down. There's definitely suspension damage to that car.
Oh, 100% and more. So right on board here, lastly, with the 04.
This is Luke Barnes in the 0-4. Pumps his teammate, gets lifted up in the air.
Oh!
Almost looks over. Wild ride for Luke Barnes.
Yeah, wild ride indeed.
Looks like one of my wrecks.
You do tend to go in the air. 1 to green. Yeah, cautions breed caution. 75 to go, or 85 to go. We still have the last comp caution at 75. Lights of the pace car back on.
Adam Holston on the apron doesn't bring it to pit road. Devin Lyons gets one of his laps back.
But that'll put him either on the lead lap or just a lap down.
Should be single lap down for that 24 machine.
Actually, no, it says he's on the lead lap. The luck maybe potentially turning around there for the 24. Yeah, he's on the lead lap. Lights on the pace car are off. Brings it down pit road. Barney's got the flag in hand. And we're racing again. Back.
Jordan Blair gets a massive jump off the restart, clears Ross Dalton. The top 6 are single file.
Yeah, but these guys aren't side by side heading into 3. '79 of Harold Tucker III trying to make something work. Independent Creations and Sofa News, Chevy Camaro. A lot of Camaros in the field. And unlike in the Cup Series, they're actually winning this season.
You're just mad your favorite driver isn't winning.
Kyle Busch hasn't won in over 2 years. Of course I'm salty. Adam Baker sets the fastest lap. He sits in 3rd. Maybe we'll see a new contender up here for the top spot.
Adam Baker right behind that 4 car, Noah Hubbard.
Yeah,
Noah Hubbard looks to the bottom.
And the other Twinota, Luke Barnes, is sitting all the way back here trying to make work. Trying to catch back up to his partner here. Switch back from the 22, but the 4, great cutoff, great defense. The 4 up to 3rd.
Ross Dalton still just sitting right behind Jordan Blair.
It's been
so I wonder if what
year.
you said. Yeah, I wonder if what you said was right. He's just sitting there, just saving his equipment for the end of the race.
Could be. So here's the 04, the other Twinota, making quick work of this kind of backpack. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Maybe he's trying to give the 4 kind of a false sense of hope for the end. I'm not sure. Because it seems like that 50 is a fast car. It just hasn't been able to pass him.
Oh, he's falling back just a little bit.
Yeah, as Baker still has the fastest lap. Here comes Hubbard. Hunter Rose and Caleb Hunt battling for 12th.
Brandon Willard still has some major damage. Adam Holston pops the wall hard off of turn number 2. Heavy damage to that 77 machine.
Oh, yeah, you see there. A lot of damage. That's going to cost him a ton of time. See ahead of him, Adam Baker and Christopher Shepard battling side by side. Adam Baker now down to 5th after setting the fastest lap. But he's not done yet. He dives out to the inside. But it looks like the 19 will prevail here. We're still side by side. '22 defends. There's Devin Lyons. Trying to run high. Again, just another unfortunate day there for that 24 machine. Here comes the 4. Here comes the 50. On the outside. Here we go. Now there's a lap car ahead. Oh, wait, no, that was the other 4. My mistake. So many 4s.
There are too many 4s.
Yeah, this is... See, the Twinota trying to make work of the 50. The 50 not on the back bumper of Jordan Blair like he was in the past. Maybe those tires finally wearing out on him. As Hunter Rose loses 2 spots.
Devin Lyons hits the wall in turn 1, comes down, almost turns Dave Billings.
That 24 is struggling. That's for sure. Looks like he's trying to bring it down pit road here. Smart call. '22 and the 19 are still duking it out.
That's Christopher Shepard in that 19 car. He won last week at Bristol, won earlier tonight at Rockingham. Currently holding strong in the 4th position.
Yeah, again, riding that gravy train of momentum, trying to make something work here. Switching the ticker from laps to go. We're over halfway. 62 to go here at Richmond. Let me get our caution soon.
I was looking at the ticker, and I'm like, hold on, 62 to go. That says 42.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it on the laps until that caution, and then we'll switch it over. Usually we do it halfway, but since we're only 10 laps away from the caution, we'll just keep it like this. So you got a battle here for 9th. This is between one of the other Twin Oda involved in that wreck, the 79, as Luke Barnes moves up to 9. Speaking of Twin Odas...
Dalton falls all the way back to 4th, and Noah Hubbard moves to that 2nd spot.
Ross Dalton losing a ton of time. Maybe burned up his stuff earlier, keeping up with Jordan Blair.
I think so. That's the gap between 1st and 2nd. Jordan Blair just exiting the bottom of your monitor. And there's Noah Hubbard in 2nd, followed closely behind by Christopher Shepard.
To the 19 diving down to the inside of the 04, or the 4. The 19 up to 2nd.
Christopher Shepard up to the penultimate spot, but Noah Hubbard says, not so fast, you ain't getting away from me.
That easy, at least. And these Twin Odas have a ton of speed under the hood, but Christopher Shepard, again, riding the gravy train, he's been bad fast the last couple weeks, and it may result in another win here in Richmond. Five to go here until our fuel and tire comp caution.
Hunter Rose has a mechanical defect flag, and so does Dave Billings. Just got the mechanical defect flag. Those two are right ahead of our leader.
That is interesting, as I don't see anything visually wrong.
They could have flat tires.
I see the 14 has some damage to the front. They could have flats. That's a good point.
Yeah, the mechanical defect flag, or what we on iRacing call the meatball flag, is for mechanical defects, meaning you need to repair your car till it is up to racing speed. As Hunter Rose and Dave Billings fall one lap down.
Ross Dalton up to 4th. Luke Barnes and Harold Tucker battling once again. 3 to go until the comp caution.
I just heard Dave Billings go by one of our cameras. There is a flat tire on that 14 machine.
Hunter Rose didn't come down pit road in time and is disqualified.
I think that's the first we've had that.
That is the first we've had that. And it looks like Dave Billings was black flagged, maybe coming in too fast.
Hunter Rose is still out on track. He's currently going into turn number 1.
Not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. There's the 99 of Brandon Willard. And that's your leader, the 4 of Jordan Blair. Has led from the get-go.
Last lap
and currently leads lap 75.
And coming down the backstretch at 3 and 4, he's going to win, or not win, he's going to stay in the lead here for this comp caution. And this is where it's going to matter. These pit strategies, what do you do?
I thought you were about to say he's gonna win stage 2.
Well, I was about to say that.
Yeah.
And then I corrected myself. Yeah, this leaves exactly 50 laps left.
Caution flies for the second time tonight. But third time tonight, only one caution for incident. We had that major wreck after that restart. And I think everyone's coming down for tires.
Oh, of course. Especially, I mean, I would be crapping my pants looking at the 82 and the 14 because they got flats. That is that is a death sentence for especially with these late models. That is a death sentence. So I would 100% be coming down to get fuel and tires no matter where I am.
Yeah, I've had flat tires in the simulator, and they are not easy to drive.
I feel like they need to make it more realistic, though. Because it kind of just, you should lose grip in that tire, that's about it.
Yeah, make it more realistic. You get a flat tire, you should be facing backwards.
Yeah, he blows out, you flip over 15 times. That's what happens in the next gens. Don't look that up. It's totally true, trust me.
I would know.
And everybody comes down pit road.
Well, not everyone. The pace car stayed out.
You can just been in pit road this entire time. Pretty much. Everybody single file. As everybody comes down. I think you'd have to be crazy not to come down. Alright, now it's time for a group of people that don't usually get the spotlight to shine, and that's the pit crews. It's very rare you see pit stops. I'm sorry, did the 15s take 2 tires? That's
okay, that's a sketchy.
Nobody else does.
Ross Dalton playing strategy.
Okay.
Well, we'll see how this pans out. My vote is no.
I don't think this is going to end well. Because everybody behind him is going to be on fresh tires. Everybody.
Well, that's the trade-off. 2 tires and you get all this track position. You take 4 tires and you get all the grip. What do you pick?
Grip. Especially when people are blowing out tires, grip.
I don't care how long it takes. I'm not leaving the box till I have 4 good years on the car. And this was frozen pit stops, apparently. Jordan Blair goes back to his race lead. So the 2-tire call does nothing. Currently under caution for the 3rd time tonight. For the 2nd time for competition caution.
Yeah, going back to what you were saying earlier, Ross, about the not being caught well, I can't
Live
think.
pit stops.
Yeah, this was not a smart move in my opinion from the 50 of Ross Dalton. It's gonna be interesting to see how it plays out. but I don't have great hopes about it.
It would have been an option had this been live pit stops, but since it was frozen pit stops, you return to your position that you came onto pit road from. Ross Dalton, the gamble for 2 tires does not make any sense.
Yeah, because really the only reason why a driver would come down and take 2 tires is for the track position.
You sacrifice that grip for either the lead or a position closer towards the front.
Lights on the pace car are off. We are 1 to go.
Unfortunately, I'm unable to pull up pit stop time to see if Ross took 2 tires.
He did, because only the right side came up. I watched him leave
Green
pit road
flag
before anybody
flies.
else.
Green flag flies. We're back underway here at Richmond. And Ross Dalton goes 3 wide through the middle. He wants second.
Oh boy, here we go.
What a move by Ross Dalton,
79
and Harold
around.
Tucker goes around. Brandon Willard gets contact, and the caution flies yet again.
I saw that coming.
I did not see Ross Dalton go try and make that move.
I mean, it worked, didn't it?
It worked, but that was not on my bingo card.
Now there's him taking 2 tires. That's the beauty of short track racing and oval racing. You never know what's going to happen.
Well, there's one thing that you do know is going to happen is chaos. Especially racing under the lights. No, not Noah Hubbard. Sorry. Luke Barnes, Adam Holston, Caleb Hunt, Brandon Willard, and Harold Tucker come back down pit road for extra service.
Probably you see all those are damaged race cars. Laps don't count under caution, so it makes total sense to come down and try to get some of this stuff fixed.
Yeah, you see how pushed in that 99 right front was. He had contact with the 79 during this most recent accident.
Actually, we lied. Now that the timing's correct, that didn't bet Ross Dalton at all. He's still in 4th.
You're good with pitch strategy, right? What's your call if you're Ross Dalton?
I would have gone with 4 tires, but now that you've already kind of dug yourself into this hole, theoretically, I mean, you ride it. You ride it. You've already made the decision. I don't know if... Obviously, you still have that right set of tires. I don't know if you can take it, though. So, let it ride and just see what happens. He's coming down pit road, though, and it could be to get that second set of tires.
We'll see what happens.
Probably realized his mistake, honestly. Oh!
No, it's just a drive-through.
Huh. Odd.
Interesting.
Okay, then.
Ross Dalton had a drive-through penalty, service it under caution, and now lines up the tail end of the field. As the pace car pulls in, and we're back underway here at Richmond. Jordan Blair gets an excellent launch. Christopher Shepard spins the wheels, and now Noah Hubbard takes over second place.
You see, you got
Ross
the Hornets
Dalton,
back
3
here.
wide.
Oh
Through the
boy,
middle.
contact!
Wrecking.
Oh, we seen it!
They keep it straight. Ross Dalton's still in the middle.
He's
What a
charging.
save.
3 wide again. Oh, he's taking it places it shouldn't go, but he's making it work somehow.
Ross Dalton that's very sketchy. He's bright yellow, like, hey, watch out, I'm here.
Already up to 4th or 6th. Try to make it 5th.
Maybe that's why he's bright yellow, so he can make all those daring moves and people can see him.
Certainly helps for safety. Jordan Blair sets the
Jordan
fastest
Blair.
lap. Here's the 99 and the 93 battling.
Ross Dalton, another black flag.
Yeah, interesting.
I don't think Race Control is very happy with that 50 machine.
Jordan Blair still out to a good lead. 43 to go.
And Ross Dalton is still not coming down pit road to serve his penalty. There he comes. Oh, did he speed?
I don't think
No,
so.
gets it up in time.
Interesting, though. Wonder why. You see here the 19 down to the inside, the 22.
Battle for third. Continuing to develop.
Yeah, Ross Dalton's going to be coming to be a lap down. How hard do you think he's going to play
Here
defense?
comes Jordan Blair. Very hard. You want to stay on the lead lap very badly.
I mean, he's black flagged again. His 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Just third black flag in the last, 5 laps, 5, 6 laps.
Ross Dalton's lucks really took a bad turn. It's gone south quick.
Very quick.
And how sketchy does he make this pit entry?
As if he comes. Let's see.
Doesn't come this time.
He has to be careful, though, because he has the 4 right behind him. And then right behind the 4 is another 4. A lot of 4s.
We've mentioned that. And also, Ross has to be careful. If he drives too many laps, that's a disqualification.
Yeah, not coming in now. He's got to come in at some point because he will get disqualified.
That's what happened with Hunter Rose when he blew his tire.
Adam Baker, Christopher Shepard battling side by side. And here comes the 50.
Ross Dalton finally comes down pit road. Adam Baker, Christopher Shepard, side by side for second, going into turn number 1. Or, side by side for third.
Yeah, these two drivers have been battling at it all night long, battling for the last place on the podium with 36 to go.
Ross Dalton back out on track. This time he gets out scot-free. No black flag.
Yeah. Yeah, but now he's a lap down and gotta be 2. Comes the 51 of Taylor trying to make something work there on the 19.
So now three-way battle. Austin Taylor joining the party.
A lot of black cars here, too.
What's wrong with that?
There's nothing. I was just making a comment saying, the 2019 and 51 are all primarily black. Which is odd, because there's a lot of color throughout this field. I mean, look right here.
Brandon Millard, red and yellow.
You got Jordan Blair in all white. Ross
Dalton,
bright yellow.
Ross Dalton's traffic cone of a race car.
Our traffic cone's orange.
Safety tape. How about that?
There we go. Caution tape.
Caution tape yellow.
Let's see. Our traffic cone's orange.
I grew up in a town that was constantly under construction. I should have known that.
I'm at 32 to go. Listen, my town is a construction site. It is one of the fastest growing towns in the country, so. Really because people think Nashville is really cool and want to move down here, and then they realize that Nashville is, well, it's good, but after a while it kind of just becomes,
After a while it becomes, it's Nashville.
Yeah, exactly.
No reason to go there.
The only reason I go to Nashville now is to go to events. Like this Saturday, I'm going to the Canadians and Preds game. I'll go to a Sound game or a not Titans game. The only reason I go up to Nashville is for games. That's it. That's all the reasons I've gone up to Nashville over the last, year.
You didn't even go to the Nashville Super Speedway race?
Oh, I did. That's in Lebanon, not Nashville.
Oh. That's fair.
I went onto the track. It was pretty cool.
Nice.
I signed the start finish line, the whole 9 yards. Yeah, it was awesome. It was my Father's Day gift from my dad. Anyways, moving on from the Music City, because we are in Virginia. Which, I mean, they're both technically south of the Dixie line, but one's Virginia and one's not Virginia. Coming here to 29 to go. We still got the 19 and the 22 duking it out. Everything's kind of simmered down a little bit. Because everyone's got to contend for now.
Yeah, everyone's content to just sit in line. Jordan Blair still leading. Noah Hubbard second. Adam Baker currently leading. Christopher Shepard in that third position.
Fourth. Yeah, let's take a run down through the field. Ross, gonna start us off here with Jordan Blair.
Jordan Blair has led every single lap, it feels like, from the start of the race, and he holds a commanding near 2-second lead over second place. Jordan Blair has been the class of the field tonight. Noah Hubbard, one of the Twin Nodas, currently running second, started towards the middle of the field and has consistently worked his way towards the front. Adam Baker currently sitting third, the second of a number of Toyotas in tonight's field. He has had his work cut out for him, defending against multiple race winner Christopher Shepard right on his back bumper. Christopher Shepard won earlier tonight here at Rockingham, currently running in the fourth position. Looking for going back-to-back in this series. He won a week ago at Bristol. Austin Taylor's had an up-and-down night, involved in a wreck, has driven his way back up to a top 5 position. Luke Barnes has been airborne tonight and is still racing on the lead lap. He is currently 6th position. Harold Tucker has been backwards tonight. He is 7th. Brandon Willard has been involved in a number of incidents, and he's been driving his way back towards the front in 8th. Joshua Hudson in that Hudson Autoworks number 93 machine. He's had an eventful evening as well, currently 9th. And Caleb Hunt in the 019 rounds out the top 10. Adam Holston has 2 wins in the Street Stock Series that runs earlier on Monday afternoon. Still looking for win number 1 in the Hudson Autoworks Late Model Stock Tour. And it's looking like tonight will not be the night. Ross Dalton has been aggressive tonight. Took 2 tires on the last restart has had to do multiple drive-throughs, currently 1 lap down, but he has been one of the fastest drivers tonight. Dave Billings had a flat tire right before our second competition caution. He is currently 4 laps down and the last car out on track. And that is your run through the field.
And as we were doing that, the 22 and the 19 are still duking it out.
But now they caught Noah Hubbard.
At least he got that go for him. Yeah, you see here, one of the Twinodas in trouble, because here comes the hard charging 22, and even harder charging 19.
Twenty laps to go.
Yeah, the time to put the pedal to the metal is now, because you're running out of time. Roscoe, when do you start really pushing hard towards the end of a race?
Lap 1.
Is that why you wreck so often?
Probably.
No, I mean, like, when the anxiety of the end is coming, like, you know you're getting closer to the end. When do you start really pushing because of that? I'll word it differently.
It changes depending on the track. On a short track, let's say about 25 to 30 laps to go. On a super speedway, it's about halfway is when I start making my way towards the front. If I'm at the rear. Some super speedway races, I just race at the front all race.
What about intermediates?
Like, hey, I'm gonna be up here. There really isn't that time. Some intermediates, I'm counting down the laps of when I can make. There really isn't a time on intermediates. It's just counting down.
And then road courses you suck at.
Well, you shouldn't have brought that up.
It'd be interesting to see these things on road courses.
They do it in
Or
real
hit
life.
the wall. Do they actually?
Noah Hubbard. Yeah, Lime Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Noah Hubbard hits the wall off of turn 2. Adam Baker to the inside.
No!
Adam Baker loose. We're wrecking off before. Christopher Shepard involved as well. Luke Barnes able to skate through and the caution flies.
That changes everything. The comfortable lead Jordan Blair had by about 5 seconds. Yeah, it's gone.
On.
Say bye-bye lead.
Oh! Noah Hubbard almost takes out Ross Dalton at the end, trying to get it going straight.
Ross Dalton needing any more added to his plate. Alright, well, we saw it live, but let's take a look at it again. Get like a chopper view. Here we go. You can see the 22 just gets up. They both get loose.
And then Adam Baker chasing it up the track.
Christopher Shepard
Catches
just...
that 4. Look at that 0-4. Focus on that 0-4. Watch this wreck avoidance.
Oh. I just want to see that right there. When you're riding on board and you're staring at your teammate.
And you have the 0-19 sliding up across the track. Able to take evasive action to drive down the track to avoid it.
You see him actually getting a little loose there. Kind of counteract.
Yeah.
Alright, now let's ride on board in slow motion here with 20... Not Josh. Gosh, I'm trying to think of the... There we go. The 22.
Adam Baker.
Yeah. Alright, let's ride slow motion on board with him. Let's see here. Roar. Alright. Too slow.
Gets in the corner.
You can see him
trying to hold that bottom.
You see him come up the track here, make contact.
Does the 4 come down? And
yeah,
now you see Adam Baker working the wheel, trying to catch it. And just ran out of real estate to catch it.
I'm trying to catch it here.
And Christopher Shepard gets clipped right there.
So I'm on board the 19 here. So he sees this happening. He guns it right here. But then, I mean, you see the 4 there, and you have nowhere to go. Oh, hard impact. This is in slow motion, by the way. This is 1/16th or 1/32nd of a second. Look how fast that is. Put that in real time. Just boom. I mean, no time to react.
That's what makes race drivers so special. Is they can react at lightning speed to things normal humans can't.
And you have to have that as a racing driver, right? I mean,
because stuff happens so quickly.
Yeah, you could die if you don't react fast enough.
I mean, not anymore. Safety has the safety precautions that NASCAR, Formula One, and IndyCar have kind of made dying go the way of the dodo bird.
If you hit something hard enough, you'll die. Anyway,
well, that's just to quote the famous Jeremy Clarkson: "Speeding doesn't kill; it's suddenly becoming stationary that gets you."
So you see, here comes the other Twin Oda trying to make something work. Jordan Blair has been leading this entire race, but that 04 is looking to make that change here with 13 to go.
Adam Baker almost gets to the inside of Harold Tucker. Three wide into turn 1. And Brendan Willard has to back out.
Yeah, but he dives out of the inside, taking advantage, and he takes it 3 wide.
Do they realize? Yes, they do. They keep it straight, but Noah Hubbard gets hit by Ross Dalton, who is back on the lead lap.
And we keep it green.
Ross Dalton back at the 8th.
Oh, boy.
Ross Dalton's back on the lead lap. What is this?
This is short track racing. That's what this is. Coming to 12 to go. Here comes the 50, charging through the field, trying to get back to the...
Ross Dalton winning this race.
I know Jordan Blair wouldn't be too happy. Coming to 11 to go, makes quick work of the 79. Oh, boy!
Evasive action. They keep it straight. We stay green.
It's getting juicy here with 10 to go. Why did I say it like that?
Yeah, why did you say it? It's getting dicey.
And juicy. I like juicy.
Ross Dalton up to 6th after being 2 laps down at one point.
Here comes the 19 to Caleb Hunt. Christopher Shepard coming to 3rd. 9 to go.
Here comes Ross Dalton.
Oh boy. He's already up to 6th. Oh, these two may wreck. 19.
Taylor with the inside of Christopher Shepard. Here's Adam Baker as well. Ross Dalton all the way to the back bumper.
And he's sending it to the inside.
Ross Dalton to the inside. 3 wide.
You know at this point he doesn't give a crap. He's going balls to the wall. The 51
wants to win.
Yeah, the 51 playing awesome defense here. That's not enough.
And
here comes the 50.
Matter. Ross Dalton to the bottom. There's the bumper. Ross Dalton up to 4th. And he's going to get 3rd.
Side by side, making contact. The 50 gets by. What's going on?
Ross Dalton hurricanes his way to 3rd.
But here comes the 22. Trying to make something work. I'm at 6 to go. The 50 wants any shot at this. He needs to make quick work of the 22. It needs to happen right now.
He's got the run off the outside. And they're nose to nose coming into turn 3 with the 50 having the edge.
Yeah, but now they're bleeding time to the leaders. Brandon Willard comes down pit road. This is coming to 4 to go now. See the 50 dives down to the inside. The switchback heading down the backstretch. Coming into turn 3. Going, and gone.
Ross Dalton takes 3rd place after being nearly 2 laps down at one point in this race.
All right, now how fast? Here comes Christopher Shepard to fourth.
Adam Baker to the apron.
Now, how much time can he?
Something's wrong with that 22. He is way slow.
Is he out of gas?
He might be out of gas.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Side by side for fourth. If Ross Dalton wants any chance at the win, he needs a caution now.
I don't know. He may not. The only thing I can count a caution on are these three drivers because they're racing hard. To 2 to go. This is the battle for fourth.
Noah Hubbard to the bottom, 3 wide. That's gonna work somehow. Austin Taylor into the wall. He big wiggly, loses that spot.
And Jordan Blair takes the white flag. 1 to go here at Richmond. Raska, what a race it's been. These last 15 laps have been extremely entertaining and wild. 22 trying to limp its way to the finish, but it doesn't matter. Coming through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Here comes the 4. Checker flag in hand. Jordan Blair wins at Richmond.
Wrecking into turn 3. Harold Tucker slides it underneath Joshua Hudson. They keep it straight.
Oh,
And we're
99
wrecking across the
around.
stride. Brandon Willard slides. He's able to barely... Oh, he's lapped out. Never mind. I was about to say he was barely able to beat Harold Tucker, but he was a lap down anyways. Ross Dalton, what a try! Up to third.
I don't think this is how you want to be crossing the start-finish line.
Unless it's for the win.
Unless it's for the win.
Which I have had that at a Talladega race with the Xfinity cars. I got dumped. I got dumped by my teammate to go across the line, and it won me the race.
Alright. Well, what's going on here?
Post-race festivities?
So racing it out.
Oh! Jordan Blair, big contact.
I think it's
Jordan Blair doing his Polish victory lap. I don't think he was aware. I don't think he was aware that the 79 was still doing laps. And now, some continued festivities on pit road. If you want to take a look.
Oh God.
Brandon Willard and Harold Tucker continuing their festivities on pit road a little bit ago. Brandon Willard had his rear axles up in the air.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
This was the finish.
See,
this was the wreck with Jordan Blair. And now if we go to pit road, Brandon Willard just slams on the brakes. And Harold Tucker drives right under him.
So, these street stocks are made.
Didn't know we had to tag this race as, yeah.
So now we know how the M&S Molding M&S Molding and Repair Street Stock Tour was made. Anyway. Let's take a look at those results, shall we? After an interesting 125 laps, Jordan Blair comes home with the win, and Raska takes us through the rest of the field.
Jordan Blair gets the win after leading nearly every lap tonight. Luke Barnes finishes second after being nearly airborne, and Ross Dalton finishes third after being nearly 2 laps down. Christopher Shepard finishes the night with 4th after winning earlier tonight. Austin Taylor 5th, Noah Hubbard 6th, Adam Holston 7th, Caleb Hunt finishes 8th, Josh Hudson 9th, and Harold Tucker comes back to finish 10th. Brandon Willard 11th, Adam Baker 12th, Dave Billings having issues throughout the night, finishes 13th, JP Preston 14th, Hunter Rose disqualified after failing to come to pit road due to a flat tire, finishes 15th, Devin Lyons having a less than stellar day, finishes 16th, Brad Nelson finishes 17th after being involved in a incident earlier tonight. And Daniel Brunelli did not start this race.
Hi, Dale Jr. Just a camera angle to cut back to. All right, now, last but certainly not least, let's do some post-race interviews here, presented by Slim Chickens. First up, we have third position, and that's going to be Dalton in the 50. Dalton, I mean, what a comeback drive. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. That was incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I hate that I didn't get to race up there, but I got shuffled out of line. Well, the restart didn't roll very good there, and I pulled up to get out of line. And when I pulled up to get out of line, race control said that I pulled out of line to make position, and I really didn't make no position. I just watched the replay, make sure that I didn't. But either way, I got a penalty for it, and I had to drive through, and then I lost my lap, and luckily had a yellow and got my lap back. And once I got my lap back, I was able to drive up through the field there. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I mean, Roxy and I were talking about it. Just she made quick work of everybody.
Yeah, we was really good. Like, I felt like the first part there, I was sitting there and riding with Jordan, and we was on kind of the same tire strat, and was really just biding my time trying to get to the break. And once we got to the break, I was gonna light the wick pretty good and race him pretty hard for the win, I feel like, and just wasn't able to showcase it. But that's part of racing. Things happen, life goes on. We was able to rebound to a top 3 there, and end of the day, that's pretty good with what we was dealt, so I'll take it.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry.
Well, that one question I want to ask you on that second competition caution, did you only take 2 tires?
Yeah. On these late model cars, a lot of times in these long races, on the fixed setup stuff, I only take 2 tires. That just helps me with my driving style. It kind of frees the car up a little bit, and I've always kind of done that on all my late model stuff.
I was intrigued by that. I thought before we knew it was closed, it was competition yellow. I thought it was trying to get track position.
No, it was a competition caution, and it wasn't anything about track position. I just got out there, and got my fuel, and was lucky enough to have enough to make it to the end there.
Yeah, and again, great job. Go celebrate that third place. You 100% deserved it.
Thank you so much, guys. And I want to say thank you to Brandon Willard and everybody that's got a hand in this thing, putting this together. It's a pretty fun league. It's very strict, very realistic. So got to give a big thanks to them for giving us a place to race. And congratulations, Jordan. He was dominant all night. He really had some good speed. So congratulations to him. And we'll be back next week for Langley.
And we'll see you next week. See you then.
See you, buddy.
That was Dalton there in the 50, finishing third. Now second, Luke Barnes in the 04.
Well, Dick, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellent.
I keep forgetting about that.
Me too, actually.
Well, that was interesting. I'm assuming you have a copy. All right. Well, I mean, you definitely were one of the best tonight, finishing second out of the best finish out of the Twin Otas. How does it feel?
Feels great. I didn't even know if I had it in me, to be honest with you. Everybody seemed like very similar on speed. Track position was really key tonight, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. And you did a great job at kind of coming back through the pack and holding on to Jordan Blair. How did your car feel tonight?
Felt pretty good. Again, this is not my style of track. but I feel like I held on to the tires pretty well. I knew I wasn't going to have much for Jordan, honestly. I was just happy getting a podium finish.
Yeah, and I mean, he was dominant all night long, so I mean, that's just the best you can do. Before we let you go, any drivers you want to thank, sponsors, family members, etc.?
Thank Noah Hubbard, Barnes Performance. That's all.
All right, well, we'll see you next week. Take care.
Thank you, too.
All right, and last but certainly not least, the winner by a dominant margin is Jordan Blair. Jordan Blair, driver from McKay and Roscoe in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, what a race, and what a dominating win. How does it feel?
Pretty good. Glad to come away with a win after our rough night at Bristol.
Yeah, and it's good to see you back out front, and especially dominating a fashion like this. At the beginning of the race, the 50 was all over you. So were you kind of relieved when he was towards the back, or did you know that he was going to be back?
I race with Ross a lot, so he's always a threat, man. So like I said, just we kind of knew what each other's strategy was, so we just kind of tried to save there a little bit the first half and kind of keep our tires as good as we could in case we got some quick yellows and needed to try to stay up front for the break and all that with it being controlled. So yeah, I mean Ross, like I said, he's always a contender. So even being in the back, I knew if we got a couple quick yellows, he'd be right back up there.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he did, coming up to finish third. But overall, great race by you, great dominating win. Before we let you go, any drivers you want to thank, sponsors, family members, etc.?
Gotta thank Ross and Adam Baker, Austin Taylor. Gotta thank 51 Raceworks and Michael J. Steele for Steel Graphics and Designs for getting me a new hot rod out here this week, some new colors, and just all the other guys that we race with. I gotta thank y'all for putting it on. Brandon for doing all what he does to keep us going in the right direction with this little tour we got going on here. And other than that, like I said, all the guys racing clean. It was a good race tonight.
It was a great race, and we'll see you next week. Take care.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Of course. All right, well, that rounds out driver interviews. Rosca.
My favorite portion of the broadcast. Okay.
Oh, I thought you were going to lead us off. Okay, so.
Yeah.
Driver. Go ahead.
My favorite portion of the broadcast, it's driver of the day. McKay, who do you have as your driver of the day?
I think there's only one pick here, and it's the 50 of Blair. Or not Blair, Dalton. I mean,
there's nothing you can...
Ross Dalton, I mean, he was up front, strong at the start of the race. Luck didn't get thrown his way, he was at the back, and then that commanding drive with 15 to go. Ross Dalton is easily the driver of the day.
There's no debate. Ross Dalton.
Yeah. Well,
I think I made a great call earlier. He made a move off of 4 on the bottom, and I said Ross Dalton hurricanes his way into third.
yeah, he is definitely like Carson Hocevar tonight, that's for sure. All right, well, that'll do it for us here at Richmond. I'm Robert McKay, alongside me, as always, is Krista Rosca, and we'll